explain you science for class 9. So I have just selected the chapter for you, that is chapter 9, force and laws of motion. So if you see the previous recording, so we have discussed about the force and Newton's first law. So I am here today to explain you inertia, laws of inertia and its various types. So let me discuss everyone. First of all, what is the meaning of inertia? Who has discovered this term very first? So earlier century, the scientists and philosophers were very confused because they have observed certain phenomena which was not regular, which was a kind of a different kind of phenomena. Like a certain ball is there which rolls onto the ground. So after covering certain distance, it comes to rest. So they were assuming, they were thinking, there was no any kind of suggestion, there is nothing to think, there is no any kind of rules and no any kind of laws which proves that what is the reason behind it. The ball is there which is thrown upwards, so why it is coming down? So there are certain rules, there are some kinds of force which acted upon onto the body, as a result of which it comes to rest. So we all are knowing that the force and the rest and the motion, they all are relative terms. When something is rolled over the ground, so that comes to the rest because of the force of friction. So here I'm just here to discuss with you a kind of a topic, that is inertia. Maybe you have observed, let me give you some kind of a daily routine life examples. Maybe you have observed that suppose you are just standing into the bus, and suppose suddenly the bus comes into the state of motion, the bus starts. So your body feels some kind of exertion of the force and the body will lean down, means it will fall backward. So what is the reason behind it? Why the body felt certain kind of forces? Why we bend down? When you are just traveling by the car and if sudden sharp turn has been taken by the car, so the body of the person that leans to any one side. So why this thing is happening? Suppose you are just sitting under the train and the train is in the motion. Suppose the train moves with the 70 km/h speed, and afterwards suppose something happens, somebody has snatched the train's chain and the train is coming to rest. So our body is leaning into the forward direction. So we feel our body is feeling a jerk. So what's the reason behind it? Is there any kind of force which work on the body? Why we lean forward? Why we lean backward? Why we change the direction, whether the direction is in the straight line path? So there must be a kind of a force which is exerted onto the body. This is a conclusion, everyone, because it has been experienced by many people, and that is also analyzed by many people, and they come with the conclusion that only a kind of a force which exerted, that force is nothing but it is laws of, that is inertia, that is called as inertia. Inertia is a kind of force that is exerted onto the body. So let me discuss with you a kind of law, that is law of inertia. The law of inertia that state, it is a kind of a tendency or a nature or a behavior of the body when it is at rest. So it remains at the rest whenever it is in the state of motion. So it remains into the state of motion unless and until some external unbalanced force is not applied over the body. Okay, so that is what the law of inertia. I repeat again for you. The law of inertia states that it is a tendency of the body that a body will remain at rest and the body will remain into the state of motion unless and until some kind of external unbalanced forces not applied over it. Okay, so just let me give you some example. Before also I just gave you and I have just discussed with you that maybe you just have a pot with you that is filled with the glass. This is a daily routine kind of example, and see, this topic is totally theoretical topics. There is nothing to derive over here, there is nothing to calculate and to show. So this is totally theoretical based topic, and these topics are related to daily routine life activities. So it's better for you to understand and it is also easy for you to grasp. Okay, so my example to explain the inertia is, suppose a glass of water that is given to you. Half filled water is there into the glass. Then you are just putting a paper onto the glass. The surface is covered with the paper. Over the paper you are just putting the coin of 5 rupees coin is placed. Suddenly whenever the coin is placed, so that particular time, if you visualize the state of the coin, so it is at rest. But as soon as you snatch the paper nicely, so the coin will fall down. So that is what makes the coin to fall down. What is the force behind it? So nothing it is, we can conclude that is the case of inertia of rest. Suppose I just talk about a kind of a mat a kind of a carpet is there. So carpet, suppose suddenly we jerk. So the carpet is containing some dust particle inside it. So as soon as suddenly we make jerk of carpet, so the dust particles which are there into the pores, that will fall down. Let me give you one more example, everyone. Suppose we talk about the fruits. They are just growing onto the branches of the tree. So whenever you suddenly shake the branches, so fruits will fall down. So what is the reason behind it? So that is nothing but it's the inertia. So these are the various examples I have just discussed. In detail we will just learn now. Okay, so what is actually inertia of rest? What is the statement? So the statement says it is the tendency or it is the nature of the body that the body, whenever it is at rest, it remains onto the state of rest until and unless some external unbalanced forces applied over it. Okay, so that is a statement of inertia of rest. Got you, everyone? This explains us that something is there which is already lying since long at one particular place. That means suppose the body is not into the state of motion with respect to surrounding. So if we don't apply any external force, till then the body will not possess motion. The body will remain at the same state. So that is, we can say it is the inertia of rest is. One more thing is that this is better I can explain by giving more examples of it. You are sitting in a train, okay, and suddenly the train begins. Suddenly the train starts its journey. So our body is leaning backward. Means some kind of force is acting upon the body and our body is going to fall backward direction. So that happens only because your body possesses inertia. And your body, because of the inertia force, only it lean backward direction. That is there. So inertia of rest is having many more examples. I just gave you that a tree is there. So suppose you just shake the branches of the tree suddenly. So that jerk is there because of the jerk. Before the fruits were into the position, into the state of rest. But whenever you jerk it, so it will fall down. So this is only one reason, inertia of rest. I also told you, everyone, if you are having a wet cloth and as soon as you are just going to dry it, whenever you are just going to shake it suddenly, so the water molecules are also going to vaporize soon. It is also going to displace it from its pores and from its position. So nothing behind it, only inertia of rest. Okay, so here I hope that you understood the inertia of rest. So my next topic is further on, that is inertia of motion. So let me discuss about a statement about inertia of motion. So inertia of motion, that is nothing but that is also a kind of virtue of a body, that if the body is in the state of motion, it remains into the state of motion unless and until some external force is applied over it. That means till you are not going to apply any external outer unbalanced force over the body will continue with its motion. The body will continue with its original state. Suppose you might have discussed and might have studied about all the celestial bodies that is continuously in the state of motion. We can also discuss about what to say this, all the planets. Okay, continuation is there onto its own path. They are continuously revolving since many years and further on also. That is the only reason behind it, that is inertia of motion. So because of inertia of motion only, whenever we put the satellites into the orbit around the earth and around any kind of planet, so only the force which continue the state of motion of the satellite, that is also inertia of motion behind it. Okay, so the statement we have just discussed, maybe let me give you more example of it. You might have seen that motorbikes and car, they are continue with its state of motion. So till you want apply brake, it will not come to the rest. So we also have to apply some kind of external unbalanced force over the body if we want to stop the motion of the body. Suppose somebody has thrown the ball towards you, so you have to apply some kind of force by your hand. So then and afterwards you are able to catch the ball. You have to hold the ball. So that means your hand is going to catch it because your hand is going to apply some kind of opposite force over the body. So that's the reason that both the forces are able to balance each other and you are able to hold the ball. So that is also inertia of motion, we can say. You are just traveling with a car is having certain speed, okay, and suddenly maybe because of some kind of some traffic jam or certain reason, the car has to brake. So if sudden brake applied by the car, so the person whose driver is there, so he feels that the body is going to lean in the forward direction. That is the only reason that we have to wear a seat belt, because the seat belt is provided and seat belt is the given over there that prohibit and that stops the motion of the body when the body is coming and it is coming into under the force of motion. So when the body is going to lean into the forward direction, so only the belt is that provides the motion, that prohibits the motion, and that saves us from any kind of injury. Otherwise we may fall for accident. The third topic, that is inertia of direction. Inertia of direction, that states that it is a virtue or it's a tendency of a body that it changes the direction under the force of application. Means until and unless you want apply any kind of force, the direction of the motion of the body which may changes. Let me give you one example, everyone, to discuss about inertia of direction. Suppose you are traveling by the car. So sudden sharp turn has been taken by the car. So suppose you are just going to drive with certain speed, and as we have to move, as we have to take a U-turn, so your body is going to lean into any one side direction. So that is only because of the force which is exhibited or which is your body is going to feel, and as a result of which you can say that the force of inertia, and that is the reason suppose you are traveling into the straight path, so because of inertia the direction of the body may change. My last topic, that is inertia and mass of the body. Inertia, that's a kind of a force, everyone, and mass, that means a kind of a weight that possessed by a body. So how these two terms are linked up with each other, so that we can explain, everyone. Let me give you one example before. You might have seen a race. So suppose we just make two boys, one is fat one and another one is thin one. Suppose two boys are running. So they started from the beginning point, and whenever they are reaching to the final line and whenever they reaches to the finishing point, so when the heavy weighted boy come to the finishing point, it has to take more runway to stop its motion. Whenever we talk about the thin one, so he is able to run very quickly, he is able to run with the nice more speed, and it's easy for the boy to stop, to come to the rest, those which is very thin one. But the boy which contain the heavy mass and which contain with the heavy body, so it requires certain time to come to rest. So we need to apply some more effort and more force to bring the heavy weight come to down. So that is only inertia of mass, we can say, that the more the mass, more the force of inertia, that both are just with respect to each other, they both are dependent on each other. If you apply more force, so that increases with the mass. Means suppose you are just going to talk about the heavy massive body, and if it contains some motion, if it has the velocity, so you need to apply more amount of force to bring it into the state of rest. So these are for today's, everybody. So these are the points. I hope that you like this, and I hope that all the topics whichever I have just covered today, that is clear in your mind. But still, if you are having some queries and doubts, just please mention it in your comment box. And thank you for watching the video.